Since its debut in 2016, Stranger Things has become one of the biggest TV shows ever made. It has shattered records and brought home countless awards, and is all coming to an end very shortly. To get you back into the world of Stranger Things, you are going to learn 10 Stranger Things facts that every fan needs to know. Remember to like, subscribe, and what is your favorite season of Stranger Things? Let me know in the comments below. This first fact will make you love the character Lucas even more. We see in Season 1, Lucas wearing an antique army belt, which is a reflection of his personality, but the story behind finding this belt for Lucas is almost too crazy to be true. Costume designer Malgosia Terzanska found this M1923 cartridge belt at an antique store in Utah. When she took it out of the cabinet it was in and looked at the back of the belt, the name Lucas was written in Sharpie, the name of the original owner. One of the highest rated Stranger Things episodes of all time was from Season 4. Dear Billy holds a whopping 9.5 out of 10 on IMDb. It was praised for its intense moments, Sadie Sink's tear-jerking performance, and the song Running Up That Hill. Kate Bush's 1985 hit flew off the charts. Thanks to Stranger Things, it hit number 1 on the US iTunes chart. Back when it originally came out, it only made it to number 30 on the US Billboard chart. It set a record for the longest time for a song to reach number 1. Many people's favorite Eleven moment from Season 4 is when she smashes Angela in the face with a roller skate. Angela! That moment was honestly quite a satisfying moment of karma, but it almost didn't happen. Originally, Eleven's big confrontation was going to take place at a mini golf club, but the scene was changed because of a couple reasons. One, the golf club was right next to a busy highway, so it would have been too noisy. And two, according to the Duffer Brothers, Angela getting hit in the face with a golf club wouldn't have hit as hard as the roller skate did. Everyone has their own personal preference when it comes to their favorite character from Stranger Things, with Eleven being most people's favorite. But another fan favorite is Gaten Matarazzo's Dusty Henderson. Here's a crazy fact about how Gaten secured the role as our Dusty Bun.
Dusty Bun? Dusty Bun.
Out of over 900 tryouts, Gaten was cast instantly after the Duffer Brothers viewed his audition tape only once and found his personality to be quite charming. He was the first actor cast for the show. Stranger Things takes place during the mid-1980s. Throughout the show, there are tons of references to pop culture. One of the more notable references is in Season 1, where one of Eleven's disguises is wearing a blonde wig and a pink dress. This is a callback to Steven Spielberg's 1982 movie E.T., where E.T. disguises himself in the same way. There are many references to E.T. in this show. There are many standout performances in this show, but one performance that never fails to entertain us is Winona Ryder's character, Joyce Byers. The scenes of her raving like a lunatic, claiming her son was taken by a dark force, will not be soon forgotten. But there's a shocking real-life tie-in to this performance. Back in 1994, Winona starred in Little Women and dedicated the film to Polly Hannah Klaus, a young girl from Winona's hometown who went missing and was later found brutally murdered. Winona has been a strong supporter of the Polly Klaus Foundation since 2016, which aims to prevent child abductions. In terms of popularity, Eleven is number 1 in this show, but coming in a very close second is the dreamy, charismatic jock Steve Harrington.
What'd I tell you? Ninja.
His ability to make women swoon is almost supernatural, but he almost was a completely different kind of character. In the original pilot script, Steve was written as the biggest douchebag on the planet. He even raped Nancy Wheeler, but once the Duffer Brothers met Joe Keery, they said he was much more likable and charming, so they changed the vision for Steve Harrington. Season 4 of Stranger Things is the most viewed season out of all the seasons. It brought in a staggering 1.15 billion hours watched in under a month of its release, but also gave us some new characters to fall in love with. One character that stole many people's hearts was a rebellious, long-haired leader of the Hellfire Club, Eddie Munson. Joseph Quinn's portrayal of this rather misunderstood protagonist was very methodical, even down to what he wore. We see Eddie wearing a jean jacket with a patch on the back of the rock band Dio. This patch came from a real vintage Dio shirt in the 80s. The shirt, along with other vintage Dio merchandise, was given to the show by Ronnie James Dio's widow, Wendy Walters. Rock on, Wendy. The Duffer Brothers created a very immersive world through the town of Hawkins, and everything was done to keep a very retro aesthetic. But here's a neat callback you might have missed. The Hawkins Police Department uniforms are identical to the uniforms worn in Steven Spielberg's Jaws by the Amity Police Department. The vehicles used by Hawkins PD are the same as the Amity PD as well. This is a beautiful homage to a great Spielberg film. And lastly, we've all heard the phrase, "that person was just made for the role," many times throughout entertainment history. But this fact about Millie Bobby Brown is a bit eerie. When Millie was cast as 11 in season 1, she was 11 years old. I guess sometimes art really does reflect reality. Well, there it is. 10 Stranger Things facts that every fan needs to know. I hope you learned something new. Remember to like and subscribe. See you soon.